Well, Scuba Steve found 2 dead people in his house.
What?
Have you guys heard of this?
No.
What? Like real dead people?
Scuba Steve, our executive producer, talked the show through what happened.
So I had this eerie feeling in my garage since I moved in about a year ago because I can sense the paranormal activity a little bit. I don't want to.
Okay.
He has said this before.
Once a ghost wrapped him up and made him cry.
In his car.
Yeah.
And the shower.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
So I had that feeling, and it had been lingering for a solid year. Well, the other day I was putting away my Christmas lights, and I have these cabinets inside the garage where I store the lights. And I'm going through each of the drawers, putting stuff away. I go to a drawer that I haven't been to before. I open it up, and I see these 2 black boxes. I open them up, and there's like sand inside of it. I'm like, why would the previous owners leave sand boxes, whatever? I open it up, play around with it a little bit. I look on the inside, and it says somebody's full name and the date they're born and the date they died. The other one, same one, as their name and the date they're born, the date they died. So I was fiddling with somebody's dead body.
Well, dead ashes,
Dead
not
ashes.
body.
Yes.
Yeah. I said dead people, not body.
Correct, yeah,
But yes.
ashes. Still very creepy and very scary. And I'm thinking to myself, who the hell leaves behind these people in my garage? Well, I called the previous owner. Turns out it's the father and the mother-in-law of the previous owner. And he was like, thank you for finding those. We've been looking for them for the entire year.
They didn't think to...
Don't you go there first? We're like, all right, honey, we're moving. What do we get first?
Mom and dad, maybe?
So, did you get them back to them?
Yeah, I left it on the outside of the garage and told him to come by and pick it up. I don't want to see them or the bodies ever again.
You had your fingers in the ashes?
They're not bodies.
Yeah, well, because I thought it was. Yeah, sorry, I keep saying bodies because I was just so freaked out. But I thought it was sand because my son needs sand in a sandbox. I figured, there's a couple extra boxes of sand. I can throw it in the sandbox, and But thank God I didn't do that.
And you've been feeling like there's something happening in that garage?
Yeah, I always have this like cold brush on my back every time I walk into the garage. And I was wondering what it was, and obviously now I know it. And even in the entrance into the garage, my son wouldn't go anywhere near it. He kept pointing up in the sky near the door. And I'm thinking, what's he pointing at? And now I know it's probably those people floating around.
Do you think that you have a gift?
I wouldn't consider it a gift. That's something that I would consider it something that I don't want. So I tried to avoid it because I don't want it. So I'm not accepting of this gift.
Would you ever take a minute and sit and try to talk with spirits and see if you could actually reach out to them?
No, I like the Ouija board and all that. As a kid, we'd play it and it would always freak me out. I don't want to be involved with it, so I pass. If you're listening, I pass.
What's that noise?
Lunchbox is trying to do a chicken noise.
It's not. You're talking about people like from the previous life. I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to invite it in my home. I have kids now.
Big bad Scuba.
There's a story that came out in the news that when Scuba told this story, I saw this. It says, seconds before a cremation ceremony began at a hospital, the daughter of a woman who was to be cremated noticed her mom was still alive.
Oh, my. What?
The mother, 89, whose name has not been yet publicized, complained of chest pain. She was hospitalized. Her daughter, 54, was given a death certificate for her mom, claiming that she had died of heart failure. When the funeral workers were about to put the body through the cremation chamber, the daughter noticed her mother move and stopped the cremation ceremony. Quote, the woman's daughter went to the hospital at 8:45 a.m. where she met a doctor who informed her of her mom's death after she suffered from heart failure and shortness of breath. According to a news site, during the funeral, the daughter began screaming when she noticed a movement made by her mom. Following the incident, the daughter sent a text message saying, I just wanted to let you know that mom is still alive. We were at the crematorium and we saw her with vital signs. Now we're going to the hospital. The mom is back in the hospital.
That's crazy.
I've never known anyone that's cremated. So you get to witness the cremation?
I didn't. When my mom was cremated, I didn't witness it.
But you have an option?
I don't know. I don't know. It was not an option for me.
Maybe it was like not actually her about to go in the thing,
Maybe like a viewing
the
or something.
oven, but like, yeah, maybe
know.
like a final goodbye. That is...
And like sees a twitch.
Crazy.
All right, I think I'm done with this segment. I'm like Scuba now.
I'm spooked
I
out.
just want to get out of this segment.
It's a Bobby Bones show.